Mr. President, last week you visited an Ohio plant celebrating the government bailout of Chrysler and General Motors. You told the workers there, "I place my bets on you."
Right.
The Ohio workers and those throughout the United States are placing their bets on you for economic recovery. How do you feel with them placing their bets on you? How do you respond to that?
Well, look, when it comes to the auto industry, I feel very good about what's happened. I mean, let's just look at the facts. About 2 years ago, Chrysler and GM were on the verge of a liquidation bankruptcy. That's not like your normal restructured bankruptcy. This is a situation where those companies would have gone out of business. So the Lordstown plant, for example, that would have been gone. And we would have seen probably 1 million jobs lost, disproportionately in states like Ohio. Instead, what we did was we not only helped them out, but we also said, you've got to restructure. You've got to rethink how you're doing business. And what we were able to announce last week was Chrysler, just to take one example, not only is it profitable, not only is it increasing market share, not only is it increasing market share in categories like compact cars that previously it hadn't been involved in, but it paid back U.S. taxpayers 6 years early. Every dime of what my administration put into Chrysler, they paid back. And then some. So we actually got about 70% of what the Bush administration had put into Chrysler because of the outstanding work that they've done. And that's good news. What it says is we still have the best workers in the world. We can still compete when it comes to manufacturing. The key is making sure that we've got everybody working together, moving in the same direction, and we're going after the cutting edge. We're not looking backwards, we're looking forwards in terms of advanced battery technology, electric cars. How do we adapt to this 21st century economy? And this is a sign that we can do it.
Mr. President, the auto industry indeed seems to be coming back, but overall unemployment inched up to 9.1%. Jobs in May only amounted to 54,000, far from what you had expected. How do you characterize what happened?
Well, here's what's gone on. Over the last 15 months, we've created more than 2 million jobs in the private sector. What has happened, though, is that any given month, you're going to have sometimes better than expected job reports, sometimes worse than expected job reports. So the last 3 months, we had much better than expected jobs reports, and unemployment had gone down much faster than anybody had expected. So we don't know yet what's happened in terms of this particular blip. What we do know is, gas prices went up, and that got consumers worried. All the destabilization in the Middle East has people nervous. What's happening in Europe has people nervous. So we've got some headwinds going up against us. But the overall trend is an economy that is still growing, jobs that are still being added. And what we need to do now is to make sure that we get back to the fundamentals, keep on doing the things that we have already been doing, payroll tax cut, tax breaks for companies that are investing in plants and equipment, investing in basic science and research, investing in education, doing all those things that are required to make sure that we're competitive over the long term. And if we do that, if we keep our eye on the ball, then I'm confident that this economy will keep on growing and that over time the unemployment rate will keep on going down.